If you guys are back for the second part of this video, thank you guys so much. Let's get started. So this is the part that I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I really wanted to talk to you guys about Osiah and how he's been. I want to say Osiah started moving as early as 16 to 17 weeks, but it was kind of like movement that I didn't know if it was me or if it was him moving. It kind of felt like bubbles, like if you were kind of hungry, like your stomach was like making that gurgle sensation. So I actually really figured out that it was him who was moving at 17 weeks because I believe I was washing plates or something like that. My stomach was against something and I felt like movement and I was like, oh my goodness, that's him. His father didn't feel him until I was 22 weeks pregnant. The first time his dad did feel Osiah move, he kind of like lost it. Like I post videos of my boyfriend of when things happened, when things happen, like something exciting happens and how he reacts, and they're pretty funny. So just imagine like a really intense reaction, like oh my god, like, you know, surprise reaction from his part. He is mostly active during the night. Like as soon as I like lay down, he is like I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something in there. Like, damn, little boy. At an early age already, you're not even out and you're already giving me a hard time. As time has been coming along and I'm almost due, I do feel like Osiah is gonna be a long baby. And I say this because I do feel movement down there. And at the same time, I feel movement all the way up at my ribs. All the way up to my ribs, and it kind of makes me think like, what are you doing? What are you doing that I feel you literally down here, and at the same time I feel you all the way up here. One of the things that he really loves to do is to rub some part of his body right across my tummy. All of his movements lately really hurt. He loves to also kick me a ton on my ribs. Like he kicks my ribs so much that it's like I like jump because it's unexpected. Talking about painful sudden, you know, movements or painful sudden anything, I do experience lightning crotch, and I know some of you guys who are not pregnant are like, what the fuck is a lightning crotch? The doctor actually explained to me, and she said that it was basically when the baby moves, he either hits a nerve or he's growing more, that the nerves that are there are connected to like the vagina, so it'll like send you like a shock directly to your vag. And yeah, it's literally what the name says. It's a lightning crotch. So I do want to go ahead and apologize for the noise in the background. My dad is currently taking a shower, but continuing on with the video. So he loves to move around. He loves to kick me in my ribs. I feel like he's going to be a long baby, and I just can't imagine what he's going to look like. He does get the hiccups a lot, and I actually asked the doctor if that was okay. She says that's perfectly fine. That's actually a really good sign that he gets the hiccups. And it's a funny story. I have a story to this. The story goes that I told my boyfriend that Osiah had the hiccups, and he put his hand on my stomach and he felt baby Osiah hiccuping, and then he decided to put his head onto my stomach to see if he can hear him, and his reaction was hilarious. I guess he did hear baby Osiah hiccup, and it was just funny. If you want to see that video, I'll link it down, or you can just go on my Instagram and watch it. It's probably like 15 seconds long, but the actual video is longer, and it was just funny. And then I didn't believe that he heard Osiah hiccup until I told his sister that Osiah was hiccuping again. It was another completely different day, and she did the exact same thing. She put her head on my stomach because she's seen the video on my Instagram, and she said the exact same thing. She said that you can actually hear Osiah hiccuping, and that kind of just threw me off because I want to hear him hiccup, but I can't place my ear onto my stomach because hello. Every time I walk, he does just drop down there, and it makes me waddle 10 times worse than I already waddle. And he just likes to float around there. Like, I know there's not a lot of space left in there since I am 35 weeks pregnant, but he likes to just float and get hard and turn into a rock while I'm walking. And it's really bad. So now talking about what things have changed with me. Since I've gotten pregnant, I used to weigh 130 or around there. Really wasn't sure how much I actually weighed pre-pregnancy. All I know is that throughout this pregnancy, I've gained 30 pounds. So all of my weight does go to my face, unfortunately. Like, I had my cousin, like, I hadn't seen her in a long time, and the first thing she does when she sees me is like, oh my god, she's like, you've gained so much weight. And I was like, thank you, that's something all pregnant women want to hear, like, you know, thank you. I see changes in my body. I do notice that my legs have gotten a little bit thicker. My favorite thigh-high boots no longer come up my calf, so that's how I know my legs have gotten thicker as well. Also, I know I've gained weight, obviously, because they weigh me every time I go to my appointments, but it hurts to sit on my butt. Like, my tailbone, that little cushion that I got on my butt, it hurts. So I have to sit at a certain angle in order to not feel any butt pain, which is kind of funny to say, but it's true. I've been able to manage my weight gain. Now that we're at the last weeks, I'm gaining more weight rapidly because baby is growing at a much faster speed nowadays. Woo! At a much faster speed, so I do have stretch marks. My face actually did clear up. I used to have acne scars, and that actually kind of blurred away, so I got that pregnancy glow, I guess you can say. My hair finally grew. It grew, and I'm so happy that it grew. Sensitive titties, sensitive boobs. I also get leg cramps while I'm sleeping at night, which is horrible. I also started snoring at night, apparently really loud. I am hot all the time. It gets hot for me really quickly. I have noticed that on my skin I do have darker patches, like my underarms actually got a little bit darker, which is, I am feeling really insecure about that. That's why I usually always wear sweaters or long sleeves, hence these. And I did notice that around my neck also, like, I don't wear jewelry, nothing, but it just makes me feel really insecure. Like, it's right there. Like, you can see that, like, I got in, like, it's dark patches on my skin. Hopefully it all goes away when I give birth, but that's what's been going on. And that's about it, guys. There's nothing much that has happened. I'll give you guys a bump shot. This is a 35 weeks bump shot from the front. Can you see? And this will be from the side.